One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Salter. Gets it to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Salter. Looking left. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. On a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Robinson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Ncaa. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game airing it out.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to
brings it down on the right side. Off to the races. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of defense better do something different.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Ncaa. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it's caught inside the 15. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Bucks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like,
throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Salter. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Buying some time. He'll try to do... He's loose. There he goes. He's at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Gibson. Turning on the Jets. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that and drops the ball right in his hands.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And, David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's in open space downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. It's complete on the right side. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put them up here in the second half. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hayden. Still on his feet at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. goes in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Got some room to run. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage to him. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field. It's Ucla. Here's the heat.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Salter. Under fire. He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Buffaloes heading quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. On the move is the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. On the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Quarterback keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A run for the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Out of the backfield, he's open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Catch in the middle. It's Woods. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another